Hello, my lovelies. Hi, it's me again. Yes. I was moved to pull another card, not from the Angel Tarot that I read the reading from earlier, but I have another deck that I use. It's pretty new. I've used it only a couple of times, and it's called Beyond Lemuria. Basically, it's a deck that people use. The theme of it is for when you're trying to change your life. It's for changing, for transformation, bringing darkness to light. And a lot of people think that, they don't want to deal with the dark part of themselves, that it's very scary, that once they start trying to examine the dark part of themselves, that they lose control. And that's not necessarily true. Um, you need to know the dark part of yourself in order for yourself to transform into the light, to come to the light, to be able to live your life in the light, and to the best of your ability. So you have to know the dark part of yourself, your shadow self, in order to be able to have control over it so that it does not get out of hand, so that you don't keep repeating the same behaviors and finding yourself in situations to where you feel like you have to start your life all over again, to where you have heartbreak and disappointment, and you keep accepting negative behaviors from people, to where they hurt you, and you end up hurt or disappointed by others. So this is a very beautiful deck, and as you can see from the picture on the front of the box, very beautiful. And it shows a lot of creatures that look like they're in the light, or they're luminescent, that they're bright. They're brightened up by light, and they have dark in the backgrounds, and they're very beautiful. It's very beautiful artwork, but it's by a young lady by the name of Izzy Ivy. She's very talented. But I shuffled the deck, and I pulled a card from it, and the card I pulled was number 35, and it's luminescence. Luminescence. And from what you can see in the cards, you can see it's very detailed. You can see the little fireflies, the dragonflies flying around. There's like about 4 or 5 dragonflies. And she's standing in a pool of water. I'm pretty sure it's water. It's liquid, but to me, it looks like it's water. And in the water, you see lily pads, and they look like lilies and lily pads, but they also look like lotus flowers. And then she has a couple of the flowers in her hair. And what she's doing is she's taking light to and from her heart. Her heart is in the center of her body, and as you can see, her body looks like it has armor all over it. And her heart is enlightened, is lit up with the power of light coming from her hands. And in the background, you see she's got a glow behind her, like a halo over her head. That's what it looks like to me. And it looks like angel wings coming out of her back. So to me, it's a very beautiful card. It's very detailed. And in the book, I tried to remember what it was talking about in the book, because the explanation is so long. And I'm going to put my glasses on for this one. And I would have put this camera down so that I can use both hands, but I'm sitting at my desk in my dining room. My dining room is got wood paneling, and it can be dark at times. And plus, I'm sitting in the corner where there's only one lamp. But let me read this real quick. This card, number 35, and oops, I passed it. But basically, there's a whole long, drawn out explanation. But basically, the card, it says, consider the parts of yourself you may not be accepting. You may be experiencing an inner dissonance due to what you are trying to push away. This card is about self-love. That is the deep, passionate, unconditional love of self that brings you into wholeness. Luminescence means the essence of light. There is nothing that makes us shine more than a heart that is full of love. You can shine through the shadows most gracefully when there is no fear within. Accept your shadows so they can be more easily resolved. Allow more light and love inside and out of your world. So see, if you go around feeling like a sourpuss all the time and blaming and feeling like a sourpuss and mean and not wanting to move forward from certain things, then yes, you're going to be miserable. And all you're going to want to do is make other people around you feel miserable. And then you're going to find yourself alone and miserable because no one's going to want to be around you. You'll never find the love that you deserve if you keep in that frame of mind. If you stay cold hearted, if you stay stagnant in that negative shell of misery. Because basically that's what it is. You're keeping yourself in a shell of misery and you're just blaming the world for your problems. Well, you know what? Sometimes people do bad stuff to them, but we only allow things to affect us because we let people in. And so we also have somewhat of an accountability for things that happen to us. We can't blame someone for some of our problems. Yes, they do bad things to us, but it's on us to step away from that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you deserve what happens to you. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when people do things to you, it's up on you to either stand there and keep letting them, or stay in a situation to keep letting them fuck you over, or it's up to you to walk away. To walk away and no longer let them in, no longer give them that ability to hurt you or to do things to you. So it's up to you. But this is what this is. And the description of this beautiful card is the dragonflies. They symbolize transformation, change, adaptability, and self-realization. And and I also looked at, because I could not tell if these flowers were lotus flowers or if they were lily pads, because lilies and lotus flowers, they look the same, basically. But the definition for lilies and lily pads and lotus flowers, the spiritual meaning, it basically means the same. They mean enlightenment, self-regeneration, and rebirth. So when you find yourself in a situation to where you feel like you're not getting the love that you desire, you don't feel like you're being treated like you should be treated by people, then that means you need to step away from everyone. You need to go into what we call hermit mode, and you need to start loving yourself more. That means spending time with yourself. You don't have to go from relationship to relationship because that's not healthy. If you get hurt, find yourself hurt and heartbroken in a relationship, and then you find yourself stepping to the next person right away without giving yourself time to heal from that hurt, then you're going to find yourself hurt all over again. You're going to keep repeating the same behaviors. You're going to stay miserable. You're going to stay stagnant. That's what we call stagnant. When you find yourself stuck and repeating the same thing over and over again that keeps happening to you, that's because you don't take the time to spend by yourself, to get to know yourself better, to love yourself, and recognize the crap that you keep doing. Because you can't blame it on everybody else. You can't say, oh, these people keep hurting me. Well, that's because you keep choosing the same type of people that keep doing the same behaviors to you. You're allowing this. You need to stop that behavior. If you ever want to be happy, if you ever want to find happiness, if you ever want to feel good about yourself, if you ever want to find someone that's going to treat you good, then you need to stop getting involved with all these low vibrational people that keep treating you like shit. That's what you're doing. You don't feel good about yourself because you're not giving yourself time to heal. So you keep choosing these men, or you keep choosing these women that keep treating you like shit. They keep treating you the same way. They treat you good at first until they think they got you. And then what do? They flip it. They flip the switch on you and they start treating you like shit. And then you say, oh, well, I probably deserve it. Oh, I can't find anybody better. Yes, you can. You can too. You need to give yourself time to. There's no time limit on finding someone that loves you or that's going to treat you good. Okay, we're all in this time, this age to where everything's rushed. Thanks to the internet and technology, everything's rushed. Everything's in a hurry. We have to instantly have this, instantly have that. Well, that does not pertain to finding love, to finding true love, to finding beautiful, meaningful relationships. Now, I'm not just talking about romance. I'm talking about family. I'm talking about friendship. I'm talking about business. Take your time. Stop rushing. And then, if you take your time to get to know yourself, to figure out what it is that you want, to figure out what it is that you need, to figure out that you love yourself enough to where you won't settle for less than what you want. You won't settle for bullshit that people keep trying to feed you. You won't settle for that low vibrational person to come stepping in your life and wasting your time and wasting your energy. When you figure all that out, they will stay away from you. They'll see you coming from a mile away, and they'll be like getting out of your way, because it's like they'll know. Okay, I can't mess with her because she too good. She too, she's up there. Yeah, you damn right. When someone steps to you, when you come to a point and someone steps to you and say, "Oh, you think you too good?" Yes, I do. Yes, I do. If you standing on the street corner in the middle of the day and you supposed to be at work and you ain't taking care of business, you asking me for money, and here I am getting out of my car on my lunch break from my job, and I got my own stuff, and you asking me for money, or you stepping to me trying to say, "Oh, you think you too good?" Yes, I do. I do think I'm too good for certain people. So, yeah, if you don't meet certain expectations, I ain't got nothing to say to you. And you can call that egotistical. You can call it what you want. I call it loving myself too much to settle anymore. Now, I have been there. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I have been there. I have settled for less than what I deserve. I have let people run all over me. I have let people trick me, making me think that they feel a certain way and they don't. Well, guess what? I've been in hermit mode for quite a while. I still am, because I still got some things that I want to take care of as far as me. And I'm not rushing anything. I'm not rushing love anymore. So I'm not rushing anything anymore. Now, as far as my family relationships, everything's good to go. As far as my business, what it is I want to do, and my romance, those two things I'm working on. So I'm not rushing, because I'm not selling for less. I'm going to get what I want. And if I have to wait for it, so be it. But, there's still some things that I need to work on as far as myself goes. I'm still loving on myself. I'm still taking care of myself. I'm still babying myself. I'm pampering myself. Spending time with myself. That is all right. That is all right. Because I'd much rather be by myself than with someone that does not deserve to be in my space. Someone who's wasting my time. Someone who's wasting my energy. Ugh, I don't think so. No. Mm-mm. No. Never again. Never again. I'll dismiss you in a minute. If I feel like this conversation ain't going nowhere, well, it was not very nice meeting you. Take care. I hope you find what you're looking for. I will move on. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. The person that I was a couple of years ago, she's gone. She has been put on reassignment indefinitely. This is the new me. And a lot of people are looking at me like, yeah, yeah. That Renee is she's no longer here. This is the new Empress. Okay? I got things to do. I got my emperor. He's out there. And he coming towards my way. I don't know when he gonna get here, but he's coming. But am I gonna be out there trying to hunt him down and chase down this man and say, "Hey, are you my emperor? Are you my..." No. No, he's gonna come to me. He's gonna come to me. The universe has already told me that I don't have to go out trying to hunt nobody down. No. And you as queens, y'all should know that. Queens don't be chasing kings. Empresses don't be chasing emperors. It don't work like that. No. The universe, when it sees fit for you guys to get together, when it's time, because the universe knows. Spirit knows. God knows when y'all supposed to meet. So you out there chasing down all these men and jumping in bed with all these men? Really? You gonna treat yourself like that? You gonna treat your body like that? You gonna treat your body like that before your king ever even gets to you? Really? Do you think he gonna want you when he see you after that? I don't think so. Now he gonna be looking at you like, you wanna do what? You wanna be with me? I don't think so. No. Same thing go for men. What makes you think that some beautiful queen on that high vibrational queen or empress want to deal with community debt? No, I don't think so. Nope. Nobody wants a neighborhood dick. No. Or neighborhood puss. Nobody wants that. It's disgusting. To treat yourself like that, like a sexual garbage can, ugh, don't let me go into that. I've touched enough on it. But anyway, yes, you need to bring yourself into the light. It's good to spend time with yourself to get to know the dark parts of yourself in order to heal and in order to be able to control them and bring more light to yourself. Because then you'll shine. And then others will notice that shine. And they'll be like, dang, I wonder what she's been doing. Wonder what she's been up to. She's looking good these days. She's looking healthy these days. Yes, your whole self will change. Your whole aura will change. Your whole attitude will change. So I want y'all to think about those things, okay? Think more about yourself. Think more about what you want. There's nothing wrong with wanting what you want. There's nothing wrong with waiting for what you want, for working for what you want, taking time to yourself. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's not saying that you're being a snob. It's not saying that you're being a prude. It's not saying that you're being non-sociable. No. You're just trying to get to know you. Plus, anyway, we're in the middle of a pandemic. So what better time to spend time with yourself than now? Don't be trying to get out there and mingle and whatnot. Well, you want to get sick? Sick and die before you reach your goals. Really? Something that you could have avoided. Or just get sick and be miserable with this mess. Because COVID ain't nothing to play with. But anyway, I gotta go. I gotta answer the phone. But y'all take care, okay? And listen to what I had to say. Alright? Peace, love, and light.